Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Um I have some things on my mind and I hope some of you guys can relate to it. Um I'm in no way, shape, or form to ever question anything God has in store for any of us, okay? Because only He knows what He has for us. But I kind of want to speak my own truth and belief about some things, how I look at things, okay? So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm from a small town, okay? It was like one street went through it, okay? And in that town, I discovered that it might be a little bit different, but I never told people. I would tell, the older people that I would see things, but no one my age, because I knew that they would be like, okay, she's crazy. She's really not seeing these things. And then I would have these dreams that would come to pass. And I remember when I was little, I'd be like, what? And it would happen. And I would travel out of state or even in the town, and there were places that I swear I've been. I've set foot on this territory before. Things like that. So I didn't think nothing of it. And then at a young age, things started really going crazy downhill for me. Now, I didn't sit there and say to myself the reasons why that I thought or knew, because I thought but didn't know. You see what I'm saying? I knew there was something totally different with me. And I know there, and God moved me to put this on here because there's a lot more of you that have not discovered who you truly are and what you are pegged as. And I will get into that, okay? But on my journeys, and I will say many journeys through different times and lives and things like that I discovered, all right? Because, come on. And like I said, I know there's a few of you that you know what I'm talking about, okay? It's just you don't feel part of. And there was a time when you felt as though it mattered to you. But then I or yourself discovered that we stand apart from everyone else because we're special. We're given this anointings when we're born into this world. God has appointed us to deliver and to have others take heed of His word. Okay, as we sit around and most of us are just feeling lonely, singled out, just we don't belong. Why am I treated like this? The one thing that is in the Bible documented in Revelations is about the 144,000, the chosen ones, the ones that are called in the last days to bring testimony of their life, that this is a spiritual world that we're living in. Once you ascend to a certain level, you understand that you're vibrating on a whole nother level and you're looking at things through a perspective that you never thought that you would in your life. Okay? You see through the fine print. Someone could make you a promise, but at that moment, your instincts, your intuition, your godliness inside of you tells you, no, this is not right. Now, there is a book that is left out of the Bible, the book of Enoch, if I'm correct, okay, you guys? And I'm going to shed my own opinions of this. There are a lot of angels that are not mentioned, but I think one in particular, and I cannot remember names right now, you guys, okay, because they're not familiarized, okay? But there are angels also in that book. But there's one particular angel that is also in the Bible, okay? Just 1 second, you guys. Just one second. Sorry about that, you guys. Anyway, hey, and I'm just going to say, the devil do be at work, because I was getting down to the nitty gritty and the phone rang. Okay? I have a house phone and a cell phone. It could have went other way or either way, okay? But, the thing is, with the mysteries that I feel that are going to unfold. Now, I'm getting quiet, okay? Because the reason why is because, do I really want to? Do you know? Okay? This is my opinion. But do you know? The chosen will understand what I am saying, okay? There were angels. After the situation, let's go back, hold on. After the situation with Eden, as Adam and Eve were pushed out, there is an angel or angels that had eyes all over them. Okay, listen to what I'm saying. Eyes. They see everything. As in front, back, side to side, top, bottom, back and forth. Okay, all that. Eyes. Okay, think about that. God put them in the Garden of Eden to guard it from any impurity from getting into the Garden of Eden. Well, there were also angels sitting down here to also guard. But see, these angels, now this is the information that I gathered. These angels were men because they said that there were no women in heaven. So when these angels came down here, these men, angels, God told them one thing, and one thing to do is not touch these women. Okay? Now, as the events in the Garden of Eden happened, God told them, don't eat of the fruit of the forbidden tree. Don't do that. And you're guaranteed happiness, contentment, forever. Just do that one thing for me, please. But they were tempted. Temptation has always been the stone to break the straw. And a straw is very weak when it comes to a stone. So think about that one, okay? But these men angels came down here, okay? They were put down here on guard. And we're told, don't touch those women. Okay, well, they did. And out of this happening, okay, and the thing is that out of this happening, the offsprings of these angels and these worldly women, okay, these fleshly women, were giants, okay? This was God's way of saying, you shouldn't have did that. All right. So, as that being a result of what he did, he also ended that. Okay. He sent in a flood, or it could have been a fire. All right. I'm not sure of which one, but I think it was a flood, y'all. And killed off these giants. But as you look through, and I know a lot of you have been to Yellowstone, places like that, you know, places of conservation, things like that. You see these petrified trees, these stones. You see faces. You see bodies. Now, I know I'm not the only one. And I even saw this when I was little. I was like, well, why does that mountain look like a person? I mean, they look like people. So, okay. Question that. Now, what I'm saying, it doesn't have to make sense to you, but it makes sense to me. It's a like-mind thing. It's how we see things. So, with that being said, we fast forward to now. We look at confirmation. I'm telling you, we look at why people cheat. We look at why people steal. We look at why people are evil and hateful and hate to see people happy. It's because people were always teetering. God knew the ones that were going to teeter. And he was just sitting there watching them go back and forth. But he's going to watch you for a while like, either you're going to stay strong or you're going to fall, baby. What you going to do? So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch you. I'm going to have your guardian angels watch you. I'm going to have your ancestors watch you. And they sitting here rocking with you. They like, okay, baby, you know, we got you because you teetering now. You either going to fall on the right side or you going to fall back, okay, and get out the way. So that, to me, that is where this karmic stuff comes in, okay? This demonic, a way of acting, a way of living, a way of being low vibrational. Then there's high vibrational. So through all that, these angels being with these worldly, fleshly women, then your bloodline, all our bloodlines have that angelic host in it. Okay, think about what I'm saying now. Now, for the ones that really did not want to fall from grace, from God's mercy, there is that group. Okay? The ones that fell and knew what they were doing and knew that this is not what God wanted and knew that he said, they're over here. These are the I knew and hey, I followed the I knew, but I didn't mean to. I'm trying to make a difference over here so I could be found in the mercy and the grace of Father God. Here we go, over here. Then here is this group. The evil, the thieves, the rapists, the grimy scum, the it's my way, I take, I kill, just, and there's no way that these people are any way enlightened about anything but their demonic outview on life, which is not of the light. Have you ever been around someone that says, how would they say it? You'll understand this. If you express yourself to someone that you're a chosen one and you feel as though God has an appointment, an anointing on your life, places to be, things to do, you're being divinely guided. And someone on that divinely guided path tells you, well, I'm chosen too. And okay, that's good. God bless you. The powerful, okay? Not the merrier at this time. The powerful, okay? So, you are sitting here listening, and don't get me wrong, but you guys, I turn it off, okay? Like, I'll hear a song. I like music. I love music. Music is just everything. Always was. But there's certain music that's in a way that's where it's not fitting me, okay? It's not lining up with me, because some of the music is very vulgar. And I would not want my children listening to it. If it comes on, I turn it off. I do. Okay, that's the truth. I used to did not, okay? When I found a different way of looking at things and a different way of living, that's not healthy. That's not healthy to sit there and listen to what a man is going to do to a woman, or what a woman going to do to a man. Hey, I'm not knocking y'all. Don't look at me. I'm not perfect. I'm just saying. I did not say, oh, I'm perfect. Oh, no. We got work to do. But we understand the rules and regulations to this game here. If you don't understand the rules and the regulations and the laws, then honey, you need to just start from square A, because I can listen to your story, but I could never walk in your shoes. You hear me? I could listen to your story, but I can never know how you felt. I can never know how your heart felt when somebody lets you know that they are just blatantly not loving you and just using you and abusing you. I can't relate with your story, but I can relate with mine. And how someone can inspire me by telling me what they have been through to help me enhance my divinely guided path here that I have with God. It's that moment. And it comes that pivotal moment in your life, y'all, where you're going to sit there. And I don't care if you stare in the mirror at yourself. I don't care if you stare at the wall. I don't care if you stare at the floor, your fingernails, whatever you're looking at that moment. But it comes that defining moment in your life to where you're going to be like, and that little voice, your intuition, your mind, bam, that teetering's going to come back to you. What you want to do? What are you going to do? Because you're still over here, you still over here mingling with these low vibrational people. You're still over here. I want to pull you by yourself. I want to guide you. I want to give you this enlightenment that you understand. But are you going to keep being over here, or are you going to be over here? What you going to do? And then most of us are right here in the middle. We're teetering. We don't know. Hey, we still want to be, honey. Because believe me, I was the first one in the club. The bar ain't even open yet. I'm in there. Who gonna play my song? That type of thing. I'm the But God is good. He will guide you out all of that filth, all of that stuff that you believe that was good, that you thought, hey, that's just fun. I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm not saying don't have a couple drinks once in a while, because that's in the Bible. Jesus turned water into wine. He said, come on, y'all. We got to have some fun. We got to light and lift some spirits. Okay? But see, another thing is, Jesus turned water into wine. He didn't turn water into Hennessy. He didn't turn water into vodka. See, these are the man-made things. They're not the natural things. The world. The world. They came up with these different vices. Let's come up with addiction. That's nothing but the devil. Let's come up with drugs. Let's come up with this. That's the devil. They moving around silently, doing all this, stirring up the pot, you know. And it's so funny because I did a reading for Krishan Rock. And I actually tapped on one of them videos because I usually don't. You know, I was like, I don't want to hear that worldly mess. I'm in my own little universe here. Okay? You know, No. But I did. I said, let me. Now, the things I was saying in that reading were confirmed with every word and every movement and motion, whatever that was being said, okay? And I laughed to myself and I clicked off. I only needed, 2-3 minutes? But if we don't wake up right now, because this is only the beginning, the 144,000 got to step up. We got to step up. We got to be strong. We got to be powerful now. We're asked to be powerful. All this pettiness, all this trying to be better than the other one, all this trying to trump people out. No, baby. We all got to work together. Okay? And I feel my way, and you feel your way. And George over here feels his way. Alice feels her way. We all gonna be different because we're different people. Okay, we're all not the same. If we were, the world would be a different place now, wouldn't it? Because if you think about it, in heaven up here, it's not just one heaven. Okay? Now, listen to what I'm saying, y'all. It's not just one heaven. There's different. But there's only one ether, right? There's only one ether up here. Now, that is the moment when you should shed your fear to face your shame. Okay? That's the in the words that you can understand for people that don't. The ethers, when you get there on your judgment day, and you are judged by them throughout life, throughout your ascensions, is what they give you. You don't think that they're paying attention to you on a daily basis? You don't think they're watching you? You don't think they know what you did 15 years ago? They don't think that you know. I mean, they don't think that you know what you're doing. And they're sitting here and they probably chuckle because they're like, You know, they've had to go through their situations before they got to where they ascended to, okay? Now, every lesson that is learned by us is recorded. So when we do go for that judgment, they're going to run it down to you. And as they always say, and we've all heard, you never know who's watching. They are constant watchers. Okay? With that being said, the angels that were sent down here that God said, don't mess with these women. They were watchers. Okay? That's what the name of those angels were. Watchers. Now, if you think for one moment that you are alone, you're never alone. Never. Okay? So, we need to come together instead of bashing. Because if you are of God, if you have ascended to that level of unbothered, if you have come to yourself to meet yourself as yourself, you know there's no passing judgment. I don't care how you feel about the situation. You just have to adapt and wrap your mind around it. But if you're narrow-minded, you'll never do that. Okay? You'll never do that if you're narrow-minded. There's no, you can't get through to some people. And that's okay. Because we know they fell backwards, okay? We fell forwards like, woo, I got you, baby. I got you. I got you. You did right. But the ones that said, and just fell backwards, God bless you. But I got to go. I got to move. And that's away from toxic family, toxic relationships, toxic job, toxic situations. Listen to God more. Listen. Don't sit there and act like you know everything and you high and mighty and you this and that and I'm you know what? Nobody but God. Okay? Nobody but God. And nobody but God picks these people. So who are you to say that you know who's this and who's that? That's something right there. That's a telltale. Come on now. Come on. I see you though. I see you though. The 144,000 have a seal on their forehead. Watchers, seers. Make it make sense. And how can you tell God who he chose and who he did not? That's my trip. How are you to sit there and pass judgment on anybody? Because in any way, shape, or form, if you are a prophet, if you are a priestess, if you are any of this that is divine, you're divine. Your wisdom's divine. Your thoughts are divine. You shouldn't have any thought of what anybody else is doing. Because you need to be sitting back letting God work on you. God's trying to work on you and you got your mouth on somebody else. That make it make sense, y'all. God's working on you, but you trying to be somebody else? You know when they take pictures, people have angles. You know, like the side of your face. All that. Selfie takers, you know what I'm saying. But not a near another. As Mike Epps said, he said not a near another. Now, not a near another can pose the way that you do. Not a near another profile is your profile. You can try, but you got to watch whose energy you're getting into, okay? Because you mess around and you tap into somebody's energy that's strong and powerful here, you gonna have one hell of an awakening, and I'm gonna tell you that because you gonna think your ass is going crazy, and I'm just keeping it real. You gonna think you having a mental breakdown and you need to seek professional help because you gonna be tormented so bad you're not even gonna realize where everything's coming from. And it's not anybody sending, and then that's another thing. Yeah, I'm protect. Okay. But see, some people be like, well, they're sending this and that. Have you ever sat down and thought to yourself, am I sending this to myself by the way that I project my thoughts out into the universe? Because the universe rolls it right back to you. They roll up on you. They pull up. They be like, hey, remember last week when you called? Remember? Because when I say something wrong now, I will say something about somebody. They get mad at me and they keep getting under my skin. I'll wait till I get by myself. I'll be like, ooh, that heifer. You know, but then I'll be like, God, forgive me, please. That child don't know not what they do. Forgive me, please. And I beg, I'll be serious. I'll be like, please, God, forgive me. Please, I'm so sorry. And yes, that's really how I am. I don't care if I'm on here or off. That's exactly how I am. I'm very obedient because I know the consequences and the repercussions of that. I paid my karmic debt. And the karmic debt that I paid was very, very grueling and painful and confusing until I had to resurface myself and surrender. It was so bad. I was running from my purpose so long. It was so bad. It got so bad. And I just had no other way but to drop to my knees and say, I surrender. What do you want to do with me? Guide me. Tell me what you want me to do. I will do it. Because His grace and mercy saw me through so much that it was like I had to sit there and realize and analyze things like I would. It's a miracle. I dropped down on my knees and got my prayer on, my praise on. From that time forward, that's what it was, and that's how I am. You can't be like nobody else. I'm sure we've really all been impressionable, y'all. We've all been there. We've been like, ooh, such and such wearing her hair like that. Let me go, ooh, girl. Let me go snatch that hat and put that wig on how she had it. You know? Shoot. And then look, you trying to be like somebody else and your little wig done got hooked on or something on the damn wood. And then you move and then poof, there go your little wig. Why? Because you was trying to be like somebody else, dang it. Now, everybody wear little wigs, but you wanted the same texture, the same little white one strand hair. You just wanted everything the same. And look what happened. It got snatched off by a piece of wood in your grandmama basement now. And you was on IG Live. Now, that didn't have to happen, but it did. Okay? But y'all know what I'm saying. And some of the stuff that I have said, as I will go back to that 144,000, you will have the mark, the seal of God on your forehead. Okay? Watchers, seers. We are being called right now. You gonna get some people. Now I'm gonna tell you this one. This one, it's funny to me. Because when I was very little, they said you gotta be careful who you talk to. And I said, and I always questioned that. Because my great grandmother, she's very religious woman. Very. And I believe she carried this gift. But she never said nothing to me. I don't feel like she said anything to anybody about the knowledge that she had, because that woman, she had so much power and knowledge in her, and I am so happy. I'm so happy that I got to witness her in this life, because she instilled so much in me to where she made me strong and powerful. Just not even knowing I was strong and powerful. But she taught me so much. She taught me so much, y'all. And I love that woman. And you know, she passed away, y'all, like 20 some years ago. It was very traumatic for me, so I don't remember a lot. You know, I was traumatized like that, but boom, things happened for me to be who I am now. Okay? And when this comes to pass, as we've been living in the last days, y'all. And when this goes down, the 144,000 we're trying to save humanity, while also trying to redeem ourselves. Okay? I mean, if that makes any sense. Because a lot of us feel like we're not worthy, but baby, the ones that feel they're not worthy, you are worthy. Everyone's worthy. You just got to pay attention and understand the assignment. Okay? And as I say, you got to watch who you talk to. And how you think that I'm saying that? And what do you think that I mean when I'm saying you got to watch who you talk to and listen to? Because I will say, there are some people I choose to listen to and some that I don't. And my ear knows. Okay? Witchcraft is in the power of words. You have word wizardry. Okay? Some of y'all look that up. Word wizardry is something to draw you in, only to abuse the power of that. Not to give knowledge, but to gain the power of control. Okay? You got to be careful who you listen to. You got to be careful who is talking to you and what. Okay? What is talking to you? You got to be able to differentiate that. Okay? Because you could be talking to the devil himself and you don't even know that. You think that you're talking to angelic hosts. No. He's going to come through and fool you. Because you're using this word wizardry and you're trying to pull people in for a level of control. And he sees that as a way to wiggle his way in. He's like, oh, okay, you want some power, huh? I'm going to show you. Watch who you talking to and who you listening to. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Like I said, I listen to a few people. And right now I can name a few people on this platform that I will take the time out and listen to. Because not only do they resonate with me, okay? Because I already know what they're going to say before it comes out their mouth. But there are some women on here, even men, I'm not leaving you out, but there's some women on here. Listen to them. Listen to them. And y'all know who I'm talking about, because this is for real. This is for real. And I'm really listening to these ladies and I'm just giving them their love. Energetically, because you're right. You're spot on. You're teaching the right thing. You're saying the right things. You're revealing the right things. And all by being anointed. You know what they say about tarot readers? That we're just evil and we're... No. You got it twisted, baby. Okay? You got it twisted. Just because you don't use that art form of divination, that does not mean you don't use word wizardry. Okay? Now let's just keep it real. We just choose to vibrate on another level than you. So that is no reason for you to assume that. But as God said, when he returns, his 144,000, the ones that were turned away from congregations, those that were turned away from family, friends that were rejected, those are the ones that will be exalted in the kingdom of heaven forever. As we go back to, I will set a table for you in front of thine enemies. Listen. Okay? Now, with that being said, I just wanted to get that out there. You don't have to agree with what I just said. But I just wanted somebody to listen. That's all. And God bless y'all. In every way. God bless y'all. God loves you. And he's always going to be there. It's up to you. If you have not landed where you need to be and understand that this is what you need to do, please make that decision. Because it's getting closer and closer, y'all. It's getting closer and closer. And it's really something. And as they say, I might not see this. I might not see this. Okay? But it is coming. And we have to help. If we are chosen, we have to help. We can't sit here and condemn. What gives us the right to condemn? We don't do that. We help. To elevate, to lift from what you are ailed from. To heal. Not to break. I feel that all of us has been broke enough. We don't need to continue to break each other. Okay? That is something that is not of God. That's not of divine. That's not of anything. High vibrational, and I'm just saying. We stay in our own lane. And we take the measures that God directs us to do. Okay? In our life. That is our assignment. Understand that. And there are many of you understand it. And you know who you are. And if you've ever laughed at a chosen one, keep on laughing and chuckling. Because it's real funny. And the funny thing is you never mock a chosen one. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. If you start to laugh, you better boom up. Yeah, it was funny what she said. If I'm saying a joke, yeah, laugh. But if I'm saying what God has told me and directed me to say, if you laugh at that, he gonna be like, oh, okay. God is a just God. And he hands down persecutions as they are. Okay? Karma. Karma. Okay? So please don't vibrate like that. And if you having that moment with that come to Jesus moment, like, yeah, that's what I need to do, keep going. Don't back up. Because you leaving that. You leaving this over here, remember? You was in the middle. Now you over here and it's heavenly. It's the most beautiful experience you'll ever have. You may be lonely. You may feel like you don't have a friend in this world. But you know what you do? And he wants you by yourself so he can figure out where he needs you, what messages to give you, who to send to assist you. Even though your ancestors have been assisting you since birth because you were the one that was pointed. Okay? You were pointed, not appointed, but pointed out as that's the one. This could have skipped generations. Nope. Because they already seen. They like, nope, they're not going to act right. Nope. Jackie and them ain't going to act right. Nope, hold on. Oh, we might got one. This little one right here. Because they see it before we do. The Lamb's Book of Life, baby. They see it before we do. Okay? So they pointed at you. They said, you the one. We got you because I know you're going to act right. We know you're going to act right. Now, we're going to be here with you. Okay? And God is going to appoint these angels. We're your ancestors. We always going to be here. But you get appointed these angels, okay? And it's up to you to listen to the assignment, y'all. All right. That's all I needed to say. I have some readings out for y'all today, okay? I was chilling yesterday. Got to take a break, okay? So, I love y'all. And hey, just keep it real. These are only my opinions, okay? Doesn't have to resonate with everyone, but some of y'all needed to hear this today. And it needed to get out there. God bless y'all. Bye.